What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. I want to take this time out and speak to you, Jblac. I want to speak to you, Jblac, for a second because this is real urgent and it's really definitely needed right now at a desperate time right now. I know right now you going through something, brother, and me and you haven't seen eye to eye on certain things, but this stuff is not about us. This is about Tech9 and what's best for his seed who he left behind. And I'm talking about his daughter. Now, I'm saying this to say this. So a GoFundMe was raised for Tech9, but the GoFundMe is not specific. And it ain't a good way to say this, but I have to say this stuff because as a brother, I'm also concerned in some form or another. This is what I mean. Tech9 had his personal family, but then Tech9 have a family in battle rap also. And it's fans all over the world that respect that man, that honor that man. And as you can see, a GoFundMe was raised and the goal was to reach 20,000 and it's already past that in under one day. But it's not specific of the money and what's going to be done with the money. Look, I have seen personally, and trust me when I tell you this, I have seen personally when money get involved, how it tear families apart. Finances not going where they should be going. People who handling it ain't doing what they supposed to be doing. Not to say that his parents and them probably not gonna do what they supposed to do, but at the end of the day, man, this is my outcry to you, brother. My outcry to you is find the strength in you, brother. Find the strength in you. Please put up a GoFundMe for Tech9's daughter. Because even though Tech9 is gone, his daughter is still here. And life for her is going to be hard without her father, man. And she's still a young girl right now at this time. And for what we know, he was not with the mother at the time of his passing. Because I'm hearing he had a stepdaughter. But for his biological daughter, who is his only child now, the remaining of his bloodline and seed that's still here, us as the battle rap community and the family he had apart from his family, we want to ensure and make sure that her future is better. So I'm asking you, brother, because only you can do this. Nobody else can do this. I can't do it. Black Compton can't do it. Angry Fan can't do it. You the only one can do this because to the most part, you the one that the majority of the battle rap community respects when it comes to these type of situations and things. And we know the money that is going to be donated on her behalf, you will definitely make sure she received that. And I even trust you to that degree and point to know that you're going to make sure that that's done. Listen, not too long ago, a friend of mine's son was killed. This was her only son. He was a friend of mine. He got killed, gunned down by the police. The father raised the fund for him for money. Even Pharrell sent the $10,000 donation. Excuse me. They were getting all that money for that boy. And his mother, who raised him, they didn't give that woman a dime, man. Nor did any of that money go on his only son he left behind. They kept that money, man, and did whatever they wanted to do with that money. She didn't even know about that stuff like that, man. I'm going to bring her on the show, too. Tell the story, because the death of her son led to a riot in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And people were getting all type of donations on behalf of that brother, man. And the mother, according to her, she didn't get nothing, man. Nothing at all. And she was the one who raised that boy all his life. Now, I'm not trying to say what the money that was already donated may not go to Tech9's daughter. But the GoFundMe is not specific enough. It just says donate to Tech9. But the Tech9's what? Because even though Tech9 is gone, we can't change his situation. But his daughter is still alive. And she young. And she have a future. And we as the battle rap community, that should be our most concern right now. It's the future and well-being of his daughter. It's not about us. This man only had one child only. That his blood flowed through that young girl's body, man. And we believe and we trust you. We trust you that it's going to get to where it needs to be. Now, I haven't donated yet, and I'm not going to donate until I know you are in control of this thing like you've been doing for the battle rap community. We know you. We don't know nobody else, but we definitely know you. And I feel comfortable knowing that when you put something up, it's going to go where it needs to go to. And we need specifics. I just want to know, and my money don't mean nothing. My money don't mean nothing. I know it don't. But what I'm telling you is a lot of people feel this way, bro. And if people know about black people and money and all, we know what happens. Again, I'm not saying in no type of way that they may not do what they do, but we don't want to go off hope. We want to go off what we know. We want to go off what we know. And I pray, brother, that you find the strength. Find the strength. You don't even got to say nothing. You ain't even got to talk. Put her name up, set up a GoFundMe for her, and let the battle rap community who have strength for you and for her, let us make sure that his daughter is okay for her future, man. That's for her. That's just for her. That I'm telling you, man, that's what we need. That's what we need. And I feel a lot more better because look, let me tell you something. This battle rap community, even though it's so negative, but let me tell you something. When tragedies, crisis happens, and things, look, we know how to come together. We know how to come together. And even though some people just come out, do things that's stupid and ignorant, but for the most part, the majority always overrule the minority. You're going to have ignorant people and stupidity. But for the most part, the majority will outrule the minority. Okay? We feel good knowing that his daughter is okay. We owe that to that man for everything that he gave to battle rap. Battle rap is a family outside of his real family. It's an entirely different family, man. I'm just keeping it 100. For the people from the battle rappers who loved him, for the fans who love him, for the bloggers who loved him, for the league owners who loved him, it's an entirely different family, fam. And with that being said, we asking you, man, to allow us to donate money for his daughter's future. We trust you. We know that when you do this, you're going to make sure that money is given to that girl and that nobody wastes her funds. We saw this stuff happen a lot of times. Young kids get, I know young kids get money at a young age. They mama going into the fund, taking all the money. I saw this happen many times. They grow up, ain't nothing for them. This is a young girl. These adults grown already. They already grown and finding their way through making it. We don't know what they doing. But we owe it to him to make sure his daughter is okay. And I believe that's what he would want. And as a battle rap community, we shouldn't put that into the hands of somebody else. I don't care who it is. Because as the battle rap community, we have a part to do for the community. Apart from the family. Their family, that's one thing. But the battle rap community has a part to do as a battle rap community. That's apart from that. To make sure we do our part. His family do their part on that part, but the battle rap community as a family, we have a part to do for ourselves, man. And you, the person, for the most part, we look to make sure these things get carried out. From the champion of the nights, from the champion of the year, these are the things that you do. For the Tink the Demon Fund, things like that. So listen, find the strength in you, brother. Even if you can find strength for his daughter right now. I know when you mourning, bro, you like to mourn in private, publicly, don't really like to be distracted. But right now, with all this money just going around, man, and people don't know where it's going, but they believe they just doing it from the kindness of their heart, at least let people have some relief in knowing that this money is going to his daughter, man. I'm just keeping it real, man. And I please, even if you don't want to do it, let somebody else do it, but let us at least know it's being set up by champion for her. And then when you find the strength, whenever you're ready to address it and come forward, brother, then you could talk and touch on these things. But for the battle rap community right now who's still grieving and mourning and trying to be a support and help, please allow us the opportunity, man, to put something aside for his daughter so that her future could be secure, man, and try to find out some way to make this work for her and not just hand it over to her mama or something and like, oh, look, this was raised for your daughter, so here on behalf of Tech9. No, because you don't know what her situation is. She could be in a relationship with a guy who, oh, she got that paper, such and such. You don't care about that man's daughter. We have to make sure this money is raised to this girl so that she can have it. Okay? So that she can have it. Even if the money is raised to some degree, that it's given to Smack or Beasley now to make sure that to make sure that the money is safe to the point that when it's needed, it could be available for that child. I'm telling you something real, brother. We just can't let our emotions get the best of us, that we not thinking clearly. Because we running off emotions. Somebody has to be strong enough to think things through and set up a safety security blanket for this child's future, man. For this child's future. Like I said, bro, I know you grieving. And I just hope you can find strength. But right now, this is about a little girl, man, who will never see her father again in this life. Okay? In this life. And life is going to be hard for this young girl, man. At least as the battle rap community, we owe it to this man to make sure his daughter's future is secure to some degree, brother. And you were close with that man. He was your co-worker. You know how he felt about his daughter. You know that man's desire and passion and what he would want things to be. And I'm just keeping it real, bro. You have to find the strength in you to make sure that that little girl is okay, man. And the battle rap community is willing to support and help. So be strong. Be strong. We really need you at a time like this, and you got to find the strength in you, Black. All this money just going around, to make sure that this man's daughter is the focal point. Okay? That she's the focal point. We can't change Tech situation. That's done. But his daughter is still alive. Okay? And I'm telling you what I know, man. I know what goes on, and I know when that money is coming through like that. Let me tell you something. People act different. Look, I'm not saying this in no disrespectful way. I'm just saying on some real stuff. We have to be reasonable with this, man. We have to be reasonable with this. And his daughter is what matters most. Nobody else. His daughter is supposed to be the first priority. Nobody else. Not mother, not father, not brother, not sister, but his daughter. That man, only child that's left in this world, who blood pumping through her body from him. And that's what he would want. like any of us would want. If you got kids, when you know you on your way out, you want to make sure your child is okay. You ain't really thinking about your parents. They doing what they doing, or your brothers and sisters. No, you want to make sure your kids will not have to struggle, will not have to suffer, will not be taken advantage of, will not have to be without and less fortunate. So with that being said, man, you have to do something for this little girl, brother. Real talk. That's real talk, man. It ain't about us. Set aside our differences, man. I look, this battle rap community showed me a lot, man. This ain't the first time this happened. This battle rap community came together during the John and drug situation. They didn't even really like John like that. But when John was threatened with guns, the whole battle rap community came around, and it basically put a stain on Jack Boy and drug them that they just now getting out of, because we don't like that effery stuff. Same thing happened when Surf got shot. Same thing happened when Bad News got shot. This battle rap community do not play games when people do stupid things. Same thing with Caps and Rome father. They don't even like Rome. But when Cap disrespected Rome's grandmother, the whole battle rap community got on his head. When Cap disrespected Black Ice Cartel, the whole battle rap community got on his head. They do not play when it comes to family situations and life-threatening crisis and things like that. Because for the most part, it's a mature community. That even though it be a lot of trolling, for the most part, the majority of the people in this place is older. They understand life. They know struggle. They know crisis. And they come together during times like this. Okay? We need you right now, brother. And that's just real talk. We need you right now. For the sake of this young girl, man. For the sake of this young girl. For people giving out so much, they ain't got nothing else to give. So while people's heart is in the right place of charity to give, we need assurance. We need assurance that this man's daughter is being provided and taken care of. And we shouldn't trust nobody else to do that but this battle rap community. I'm just keeping it real. That's a fact. Because we ain't finna take from her. We gonna make sure every dime that's donated to her goes to her. If we raise $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 for her, she getting all $20,000, $30,000, $40,000. She is. We can't trust that's going to happen with others. Because this is a community within itself. And as a community within itself, we have an obligation to that man based upon everything he did and gave to us to make sure that man's daughter is okay. So I'm telling you, black man, this real talk. If I never been serious about anything in my life, I'm definitely serious about this. And you the only one who can do this, brother. So please, take a little time out, man. Set up a GoFundMe for this man's daughter so that we can have assurance that this money is going to be given to her and that this little girl, man, could have a better future, man. And set it up in some way that nobody can take out of it to the point that they wasting this young girl's savings that the battle rap community did on behalf of her father for her. Okay? So be wise. When you do this, be wise. Because I know you're a good man. And I know God... I'm going to speak to you on some other things, though. But for right now, this is what's important. You know what I'm saying? And let God move on you, man. And when this money is being made up, don't just hand it over. Hey, look, here, this is raised for your daughter. Make sure this money, man, is put up to some point where when she get of age, 18 years old or whatever, and she may have some of it in and out depending on the emergency of what's needed. See, you got to do things like that. That this little girl is taken care of, man. That's what matters. Families get that money and things change differently. You know, people be like, we ain't giving her none of that. He don't even go with her. She got another man, even though his baby's there. I'm telling you what I know. Look. Not to say that it's going to happen, but we still have to be realistic here. You know how people is. No, I ain't giving Catherine no money. we do it ourselves type, you know. But you get tempted, man. The devil ain't off limits to nobody. The devil is not off limits to nobody. If he tried to tempt the Lord God himself, who are we as human beings? Who are we as human beings? All men fall short of the glory of God. All men fall short. Period. I don't care how much they represent themselves and stand up people of honor. We know plenty people who parents and took them to court, sued, plenty people who sued their parents in court for taking funds for them and everything. If that just happened, look, that happened with somebody in our battle rap community from a fan point of view. The money that he got, his mama, they took his money. And he had to take them to court. So, come on, black man. Find the strength in you, brother. For the sake of that man's daughter, man. This battle truth. Ain't my judgment that's in question, is yours. We need you, brother. We need you.